Hello and welcome back to AgDealerTV. I'm your host again this week, Scott Garvey. You know, it's not uncommon to see skid steer loaders at work on farms all across the country. If you're in the market for one, or if you already have one and you're thinking of upgrading, you might be asking yourself the question, do I want tires or do I want tracks? They both have their place, and Case Construction has sent us some video to help you understand how a track loader might best fit into your operation and whether or not it fits with your operation, as well as some operation and maintenance tips to keep costs down when operating it. Take a look.
Hello, my name is Brad Stemper, Solutions Marketing Manager for Case Construction, and today I'm just going to take you through a real quick understanding of rubber tracks on compact track loaders, what is the best operation practices, as well as where are the best applications to operate them in. With a compact track loader, you really want to understand where you're operating that machine. You want to work on unimproved surfaces. If you're working on concrete, blacktop, rocks, you will definitely have more likelihood of damaging or wearing those tracks prematurely. You want to take this machine due to its traction and flotation to unimproved surfaces. Places where it's going to be sloppier early in the year or late in the year, places where you want to have less ground disturbance, as well as situations where you need that additional traction driving into whatever kind of work you're doing with the attachment. So the first thing to understand about your rubber track undercarriage is that this rubber is going to be softer than your skid steer tire rubber. It's going to wear a little bit more quickly. So you really have to plan your job site. That's tip number one, is planning the job site. Understand where you're going to be operating, understand where you can make productive turns, and understand where you can avoid obstacles. One of the things that you don't want to do is make counter-rotating turns on these. Counter-rotating really wears your tracks quickly. So you want to make wide turns, you want to make curving turns. Another tip about operating your undercarriage is knowing and tracking wear on the rubber track itself. Most tracks on CTLs are non-direction specific tracks, meaning you can take this track and put it on the opposite side of the machine and take that one and put it on this side, or you can reverse the direction of this track. So what was forward direction in the past is now rearward direction. You're simply using more of your track when you rotate your tracks. One of the biggest things that operators really need to understand is, like any other track machine, it's track maintenance. And there's not a lot you need to do on track maintenance other than cleaning the undercarriage. Primarily, you're going to want to clean the undercarriage at the end of each operation. And the main benefits of that is reduced friction, reduced wear, as well as, if you're operating this machine in cold weather, less likelihood of binding the tracks because everything becomes frozen during its downtime. Spend a few minutes, pull away any dirt and material that you have on the tracks, and then shut it down for the day with confidence that tomorrow you'll be able to start it back up.
Well, that's it for this week's Ag Dealer TV. Be sure to check back again for more on what's new and interesting in the ag equipment world. Thanks for watching.